All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Free Daily Coaching. Let me pause the introduction, a little welcome sunrise music, and let's get into it. So, where we left off in our building our headline is building our headline. So, we're creating a lead capture system. In this case, we're starting out with creating a landing page, right, and selecting 3 versions. So, we're using 3 versions to create diversity, to be able to start split testing right away. So in whichever system, whichever tools and resources that you're using, you can go ahead and use. We're in this example over the last few days, what we've been using is the example of lead pages. And simply the reason that we're doing that is that we're building out a capture system for a team environment so that multiple people can use it across the team. And lead pages is one of the capture systems that you can use that will actually share the templates and the funnels across the system so that you could actually share that with your team members. So that's why we're using that specific platform, and that's what we're doing. So let's go over and we're going to do 2 things here. We're going to show a real live idea of the 3 versions, and then the next step is creating a headline. Well, we showed you already in the series the tools and resources that we're using specifically to create those headlines. So we're going to do that this morning, and I'm going to show you here. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new lead page, and I just hit create, and I'm just up here on the templates. And I showed earlier that you could pick the most highly converting template. So if you wanted to pick a higher converting template, you could. So let's say we wanted to create a new template, a webinar thank you page, right, with a calendar integration, right? Or maybe I want to do an easy ebook sales page or mobile app download, right? So I'm going to go right over here though, and I'm going to click on the highest converting. I'm going to find out what the highest converting are. So this is a webinar form, webinar. Okay, these are all webinar. Okay, these are all the highest converting webinar forms. Okay, so I'm just going to, let's say, use this template. And we're simply selecting a template. If you're using another builder, you could use it. I would recommend using one that has templates or the ability to drag and drop and make something really simply and easily. This may take a minute. Okay, there we go. So here you can see that I can come over here and I can change all of that. All of the different elements, right? And so I go in there. I can pick and say, okay, I can put this. I'm gonna click on my picture. There, right? Click on mine and then hit done, and it changed it. Okay, I can go in there and change the text. Okay, Okay, I'll put that in. I'll change his picture. I'll grab Rob's picture. We'll hit done. Okay, boom, boom. Now, I'm gonna change this. Okay. And I'm gonna give you guys an idea because I would have picked 2 templates, right? Or 3 templates, 3 ideas. So this is our first idea. Okay, here we got this. We're gonna change this to and I don't know what the date is, but we'll go, oh, I know what you're saying. Someone just sent me a message. Hey, you're not sharing your screen, right? How much you want to bet? We can't see, yeah, okay. Here we go. So here we go. So all I did was pick a template. I picked in Leadpages, I picked one of the high converting templates. And in this case, I'm creating a webinar. So all I did was add in change the standard template pictures of the 2 guys that were in there and change to our names. And then I changed our names right here, okay? So let's say that I left everything else. That's it, I left this the same. I changed I changed the date. I don't really know that this is a real date. I just made this up because it's the end of September. So let's just say this is all the same, okay? All of this is the same. I'm ready to go. I'm done. Let's say I'm done. I can say, let me name this page. We'll do, okay. And I'm gonna do 3 of these. So I'm gonna do, this is A, okay? Tech webinar A, and I'm just gonna hit save. Okay, great. I'm gonna, we'll do Aweber, and we'll just say, free training. There, okay, Aweber, name and email, boom, okay. And that's it, okay, customize that form, it's good. And I'm not, this is getting a little bit more advanced, so we're not done for that. So I'm just gonna close that down. You must complete, okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna, let's see if it makes me save it for that. I know I need to complete that, but we're not on that step. So, okay, this is saved. So now, if I save this, now I can go and I can just create 2 other versions, right? And all I have to do is I could just pick 2 of the other, in this case, since I'm using templates, I could use 2 other templates. So I'm gonna close this and show you. So I'm gonna go over here to templates when this loads back up. I'm gonna go and you can see I made webinar A, there it is. So here I'm gonna click on templates. I'm gonna select a templates page. And then I'm gonna pick the highest converting, and then now I can make a webinar B and a webinar C. And I'm just gonna go down here. And there's other options that they have through Leadpages to create split testing. I'm gonna use this one first to use totally different templates, right? So first I use 3.0, now I'm gonna try this 2.0, and then we'll try like this one, maybe this one down here, or maybe just this one here, right? Like these 2, because these are all the same. This is just a single one. This is a double one. So we'll use this one and then maybe the orange one. So here we'll use this template for B. And we're simply creating this. And the reason I'm doing this is to show everyone, hey, this is the process in which this actually happens. It's really just a build, and then it's a revision. It's not like anything is built on the first try. So here we're just going to change the page name. Oops, I did underscore instead of that, and we'll do webinar B. Okay. And here we'll just add in the pictures again, right? Boom, done, boom, done. Okay. Put our names in just to have them there. Okay. And we'll put up here. Okay, so there's number 2. Okay, done. Save it. Okay, I know we're going to come back to that. Save. Okay, great. Okay, let me just go to the save it. Okay. Okay. Save. And we'll close it down. And that will be the second one. So just a few moments here, in 2 minutes, or in whatever 10 minutes, we created 2 pages already, right? We got A and B. We're going to create one more, create C. We're going to do this specifically this way so that we could use our rotator to rotate all 3 separate pages, so that once we have it dialed in, then we can start messing around with everything. So I'm going to pick the highest converting. Web 3.0 was A, Web 2.0 was B. Let's try this one here. This one, Web 3.0, 2 hosts. Let's try this one. Okay, so it looks a little bit different. We're just going to do the same exact thing. We're just going to swap out our pictures and okay, we'll name it. We'll see what comes up first. So that came up first because I was clicking on stuff. Okay. And I'll put it up here. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to leave all that. Okay. I'm going to hit done. I'm going to save it. It's going to tell me, oh, we're going to need this. Okay. We're going to hit done. We named it. We saved it. It's going to make us add in our Aweber. We're going to pick our lead list. Whoop. That's not what we wanted. Okay, there we go. Boom. Customize it. Okay. Okay. Save it. And we still have definitely some more work to do, but now we have 3 different versions. Okay. Now we have 3 versions. Now we're gonna, of course, when we split test, we want them all to be the same. Okay. So we want them all to be the same. In this case, we're just using different graphics. So we're going to use one headline, okay? And we'll say this one. Let's just say in this case, we're going to use this headline. This was the one that we wanted, that we used our tools and resources. We used the Ultimate Sales Letter. We used the online tools that I showed in the previous lesson to drill down our specific headline. So I like this one. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to copy this one. I just copied that right there. Okay, this was on our C version. So now I'm just going to go back to A and B. And in this case, I'm going to change A and B to match with C. Okay, so I'm actually going to go over and edit A and B and paste in that headline so it's the same. That's why that way the pages can look different, but all of the actual copy is the same. So instead of this saying this right here, we're going to change it to this. Okay. Okay, there, that's good. 2.0, we'll leave that. Okay. So we'll just like that, okay? And we might change this right now. We might change this the button to say something different, right? So we'll go back in and edit that in a little bit, but we just changed the title. So we got that, whoops, I'm just gonna hit done. I didn't mean to click on a picture, okay? So we're gonna hit done, we're saved it, okay? It's saving, and there we go. We'll close out of this one, and now we'll go to B. We'll change B, and now we selected our 3 different versions. In addition, we selected a headline. We used a tool or a resource. Let's get the headline. In this case, I used a headline that was already, that I liked, that was already being used, that was on a high converting page. We might go in and adapt it just a little bit, but now that I've copied it on all 3 of the pages, A, B, and C, now, oops, I'm just going to take out the quotes there. Right? Now that I've done A, B, and C, let me change that. Oops. See if we can change that. We'll change it so it's not the green. I don't know. I'll go back in and mess with it in a little bit. So now that we've changed all the headlines to be the same, I'm going to save it. Now we can see that we have 3 different looks. We've got 3 pages that look different. They all have the same headline. So I could go in and construct a little bit more because I'm using a template. Change up the button look, right, on whichever templates you're using. Change the buttons to have the right wording. Make sure that your buttons are then connected to your actual email form like we showed you, like I just did, and I connected it to Aweber, right? So that your actual, and we're going to go over that as a step, the email integration. I just did it because it makes you do it on this form. So we've created 3 designs, then we picked a headline. We put that headline on all 3 pages. We did this, we created 3 pages, imagine in what, 15 minutes? So not even in 5 minutes, right? We created that entire page. So you're ready to rock and roll, and you created 3. So not just 1, but 3 different versions of that same page so that you could go out and split test and see which one actually works, which one's getting the best results. And by split testing, it's not creating any extra work for you, right? You're doing the same amount of work. It's taking you, what, an extra 2 minutes to go and create and copy across. Once you've got one as a template and you copy those across, now you've got 3 different looks. Now you can tell, by split testing, you're gonna be able to tell which look works the best in which demographic. Once you have that, then you can start split testing from that look. Now you can change that look and you can try, what if you tried 3 different headlines then, once you had the best look? Then once you got the best headline, what if you change the coloring in the background? What if you change just one thing at a time? Tweak that one thing, refine it, and keep doing that. What happens is you build a really incredible funnel, right? And what that actually takes is time. It takes time to go in and just simply build it and go and test it. It doesn't take a lot of time if you get into a rhythm, if you get into a system and you follow the steps, right? Go in, pick your 3 designs. Now pick your headline. Go plug your headline in to that page, right? And when you do that, when you plug your headline into your 3 different designs, now you can look at the rest of the page and make the content on that page congruent with your headline, especially if you're using a template, right? And now you've got 3 different versions. Make sure that content that you keep on the buttons, everything is, exactly the same. If you say click now to claim my spot on one button, change all the buttons to click now to claim my spot. Keep all of that the same so that you know what's working. You can always change the button text. You can split test that. Keep that content the same. You've got the headline. Now you've got 3 pages created, and you did it in just a matter of minutes. maximized your time and gave yourself the maximum ability to be able to prosper. So that's it for free daily coaching. Tomorrow, this was steps 1 and 2. So tomorrow we'll go over step number 3 in greater detail. If you want to join us, simply visit us over at www.freedailycoaching.com. You can join us live if you're just visiting from YouTube. We'd love to have you stop by. Also, you'll be able to get email reminders and updates on what we're doing here at Free Daily Coaching and how we can help you accelerate your business. Thanks for stopping by. I saw over here on the attendees. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great day. We'll see you the next time.